What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles. You were listening to Lyles Movie Files. I've got no idea what we're going to talk about today. We're just going to do this one by the seat of our pants. So hopefully we'll turn out a good show for y'all. Joining me tonight, little brother Jace. How you doing?
Man, that's like the sketchiest opening ever on our show. It's like we have no idea what we're going to talk about. We're going to ramble on for an hour, but we'll see what we can do. Man, there's plenty of stuff to talk about. And I'll leave that up to you to figure out what it is.
Thank you so much. Gunner, what's up with you, man?
What's up, man? I'm looking forward to the ad hoc, impromptu wonderfulness, because that's usually when we get them top listens. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you got in mind.
All right. And what's up with you, Chief? How you doing?
Oh, I'm well. Thank you for asking. Happy New Year to everybody. And hope your New Year was great.
At what point do you stop saying Happy New Year?
Well, I feel like I haven't been on since kind of New Year's. So I had to reiterate the fact to the listeners. I'm back. Gunner, I'm back.
What up? I'm very happy.
There's a lot to digest here. There was a lot of trailers that debuted this weekend, like pretty much from Friday right on through Sunday. So let's talk about any of those that got you excited. What did y'all think about this ridiculous Fast and Furious Fast 9 trailer?
I decided long ago that I was in the Fast and Furious business, and this trailer did not make me jump off that train. And that reveal at the end, I'm like, I don't know how it happened, but I want to see. And after you see a car use itself as a pendulum on a mountain, I'm just like, I don't know which one's more ridiculous, parachuting helicopters or pendulum cars, but I'm willing to see it. So I'm signed all in for May.
You know, it's funny because I wanted to hold out and wait until Sunday to watch it, but then you were like, I don't know if you can wait till Sunday, but try to avoid everything until. So I was like, all right, let me just stop right away. So I watched it, and every second of it just seemed increasingly more, like, just out there. It was like crazy. I could not believe everything they were doing in that trailer, and I wanted more. And it's just like, oh shoot, they're giving me more. Oh my goodness, dudes are getting hit with flying cars. We've got like fighter jets picking up cars.
What the hell? Did I just see a stealth bomber? Like, just this dude racing a stealth bomber?
Yes, you did.
Man. It was so much craziness. And I was like, yeah.
It was just images of impossible things. Just throw them all in the same trailer. Good gosh.
And I was like, here's my Sharpie to sign up for all of it. I wanted every piece of that movie. In a way that I just could not with Hobbs and Shaw. Because it just felt like, this is a ridiculous movie. We're going to stupid levels, creating a supervillain for them to fight, who keeps losing interest in the fight. Night becomes day in 2 minutes, and a half hour stretches out to 40. That movie just defied logic and physics. I just need one of the two ignored. Can't have everything. All right, so Gunner, what you think of this thing, man?
So I just watched it as you were talking. And that's what my commentary was, like, literally in the middle of it. I was like, what? It's just a pendulum thing, the whole stealth bomber joint, the bridge. Like, why was there a wooden bridge and, like, some of the cars that drove on it, but then suddenly it broke, I guess, somehow in the middle? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's Hobbs and Shaw to me. I don't know what you think. I mean, it's all the same physics-defying stuff. But like I said, I'm down in the first place. They ain't had to show the trailer. So
now, did you see the quote-unquote big game / Super Bowl, come at me NFL, trailer that aired on Sunday or the one that aired on Friday? Because there's a huge difference between those.
Oh, no. I just watched it on YouTube just now because I don't watch Super Bowl. So.
All right. Well, did you see anybody who looked familiar in the version that you saw?
Yeah.
I don't want to. Okay. All right. So, yeah. I don't even know how. I mean, I guess there was no body. We never saw that, but I did see a funeral scene. So I'm going to assume that they had an open casket. Anyway, I don't care. A man's back. That means I'm all on board. I feel like we talked about this a couple weeks back, and somebody was like, "Yo, where's Lucas Black?" Javon, was that you?
Yeah.
So Lucas Black is in at least for 2 seconds of this film.
Okay.
So everybody who's been clamoring for his return, he's back.
Hey, he got his nice cameo with what was it, Fast 5? So that's cool.
7? No, it wasn't 5.
Right?
Yeah, I think it was
No,
7.
5 is when they all come together.
He was not in
first
that
time?
film.
He was not in that movie.
Yeah,
that was Han.
5 is when Han came.
5 is when Han came. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but hey, I'm sure he's like, hey, I got out of that NCIS show. Hey, I might as well give me some extra Fast and Furious residuals. Heck yeah.
If Vin Diesel calls and says, "Hey, I want you in the Fast and Furious," you don't even let him get to the and Furious part. You just say, "Yes, I'm there."
I wish he would have asked me to be in Fast and Furious, man. I'm like, what can I drive? Can I drive an Aston? I know it's not going to go, but so far for half the movie because they don't last long. But
they don't. It's just, man. And then we got Cyber back. We got Helen Mirren's character back. It's
dude,
like,
this is
man.
I don't even remember. She was in the last one?
Yes.
I kind of forgot a lot of that movie.
She's the bad guy's mother.
She stays with his mom, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's the brothers and daughter. If you care to acknowledge Hobbs and Shaw in the continuity, like I don't. Yeah, but she's the mom, the ringleader of the group. Yeah. I have a friend who calls the Fast and Furious movies the Black Avengers. I like that. That works. But I like that it has a little bit of everybody in there. It is, but it's kind of funny to me. So yeah, man, that is the new movie that I have circled on my calendar. One movie that a lot of people may not be having circled on their calendar opens this weekend. Depending on when the heck you hear this, it may have been aired for 3 weeks. But all right, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, aka the most preposterous title for movie in the last 2 decades. Are you guys excited about this movie? Is there any level of I want to see this for any of you? J. King?
No.
How about
you? Begrudgingly, I'll go see it. No, I'm not even going to say that. I'll go see it because it looks mildly entertaining. And to be honest with you, DC can't. I'm not going to say they can't do worse than Justice League or Suicide Squad because they obviously can do worse, or Batman, Superman. But I'll go see it just because Harley Quinn was the Suicide Squad. She was the movie, right? So giving her own vehicle, I'm sure there's going to be some moments. I'll go see it, and I'm not going to say begrudgingly. I'll go see it. I'm going to give it I'll walk in expecting nothing and probably end up really liking the movie. That's what I'm hoping for.
All right. Let's see here. Hey, Chief, what are you thinking about this? I know you're all about the female films, so what's your take on it?
Yeah. I don't, you know what? I didn't like Suicide Squad that much. So to bring back a character from a movie I didn't like, I don't know. And it's funny because the only interest I would have seeing it is really based off the interest because I like watching the DC Universe cartoon Harley joint. I think that joint is hilarious. Now I know that's not going to be similar, but it's kind of put me. I don't know if they did it purposely to put you on a Harley Quinn mind track, on that same frame of mind or something like that, or put Harley Quinn in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, I'll probably wait for the live movie file review before I go and spend any of my hard-earned cash on it. I mean, listen, if it's the one thing about a good movie is it's a good movie. So if it's not disappointing as hell, I'll go watch it. I mean, I really, like I've been drummed up a lot of interest in it, but like I said, if it's getting good reviews, I'll go see it. It's not even because I mean, it's not even because there's girls in it or whatever the case may be. If it's a good movie, it's a good movie. So we'll see. So, but if it's garbage, I don't have any time like that to waste seeing the garbage movies. So it is what it is on that too. So hopefully it'll be a good movie. Hopefully the previews haven't shown us anything. Maybe they done them like that on purpose. Like a Shazam. And then we'll go into the movie and boom. This is fire.
Fire. I love the fire. All right, so Javon, I have one more question for you about this film. A lot of the early reviews are saying and agreeing and signing off with that this is indeed an empowering movie.
That's like saying she's got a great personality.
Was there that kind of a buzzword for, hey, let's appeal to our black audiences with marketing? Because I feel like maybe I missed it. Because they couldn't go a fun urban comedy. I mean, we saw black.
Well, they used to do that in the '90s. Everything was urban. Urban
a lot.
Urban.
Love Jones was an urban comedy, if you recall.
Yeah, an urban love story. Like, dude,
they didn't even say that. Story. They built it as a comedy. It was ridiculous.
Really?
Well, they couldn't actually. They didn't want to think black people could actually have romance, so they had to say a comedy. Try and get some occasional other.
Well, that's when everybody had to get shot in our movies. Remember, Jason? Everything was in South Central. You had to get shot.
Oh yes,
remember that too.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Although South Central was a good movie. Sorry.
Yeah. It was.
Don't be menaces.
It was. OG was.
All right. So, Jason, you ready to feel empowered watching Birds of Prey?
I am so going to be empowered by keeping my $20 in my pocket and finding a better use of it. And that will empower me to do something else spontaneous and fabulous.
Fantabulous.
That is wonderful, Jason.
Yeah, Chief, I'm sorry, man. It may take a minute for that Files Movie Files review. We'll see when it comes to DC Universe or now. I just kind of don't care.
But I guess the funny thing is, like, I've actually read a couple of them. They're saying, like, this once you get past the blah blah blah, it's like they're saying there's a fun movie there, and I'm just like, the title of this just makes me think that this is going to be ridiculous, not in a fun way, and I really can't see paying money to see this. I mean, and when it comes to like DC Universe, you're still going to be like, don't I have something else better to do today? Yeah.
I feel like the biggest problem I have with it is the portrayals of Black Canary and Huntress. They don't look anything like those characters. I mean, I'm not talking, hey, Black Canary's black. It's just, like, what is she wearing? Why is Huntress just looking like she came out of the gym and has a crossbow? It's just, I don't know, man. It feels kind of lazy.
It's like everybody, yeah, it's like none of them have, it's like they say, oh, it's a punk-filled, emancipation. It's like, how about we just use costumes like, the other show of this series? I mean, there's no reason why Harley Quinn needs to have an outfit on either, but we're going with that. So what's the deal? And don't these people have secret identities they care about?
Apparently not.
Not anymore.
I mean, Black Canary didn't really wear anything to disguise her look for a long time. I mean, she's just kind of rolling around. But, like, jeez, I don't know. It's kind of boring. So Bob Iger had his conference call with the stakeholders. Of course, we all got the news out of that. And one of them is that The Mandalorian may be introducing new characters that could possibly be focused and featured in their own spinoff. I am 100% hoping he's already talking about Cara Dune. So we can start that show. I will be all on board with watching that because Gina Carano was awesome in that role, and I would definitely watch a series of her. But I'm curious if you guys are a little worried that, hey, the entire Star Wars universe on Disney Plus is going to consist of Mandalorian standalones. Any concerns? Or are you guys excited about this possible spinoff news?
This all sounds better than the last trilogy.
I'm going to go with the fact that I'm thinking somebody will actually write a series for Cara Dune and actually have a logical endpoint to that. So, again, going with Gunner. Sounds better than what they came up with, co-signing. And she actually has a story that's like, oh, okay.
Right.
Why did she come here? I want to know more. It's like, give me the Starship Trooper. Would you like to know more? Yes, I would.
Yes, I would.
It's like, but hey, would you like to know where Rey came from? Well, I've watched 3 movies. I sure as hell don't know now, so why not?
Hard pass. Thank you, but no. Basically, Palpatine got drunk at a bar one time, got somebody pregnant, realized he had a bastard, and that was.
Who wants to
For more
ride
about
on
how
Rey's
Rey's grandparents were born. Right. Exactly. For more about how Rey's grandparents were born, watch Knocked Up.
Are you wearing it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So there's some other interesting news here going around, just like within the last hour. Apparently, Marvel Studios is reaching out to Sam Raimi of Spider-Man fame to take over Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Chief, Sam Raimi going to take his Spider-Man flavor to Doctor Strange. What do you think?
He did with the Tobey Maguire movies.
Yep, all 3.
Who directed the first? Because the first Tobey Maguire movie. Hold on. The first Tobey Maguire movie was okay. Then I don't know, somewhere in there I don't remember which one, but I remember him dancing on the street.
That was 3.
Those 3.
Okay, and that joint was pooty. Straight, 2, like they got progressively worse. Has like the first one was cool, then the second one was and the third one was like, what was that? So, but Doctor Strange, like, who directed the first one?
Scott Derrickson.
I mean, does he have the coronavirus or something? I mean, where is he at?
He had there were creative differences.
Oh, they always got creative differences.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
The horror movie guy, right? He wanted to make this one more horror or something. They were like, nah.
You know what, man? I don't know if I can go with that, because I mean, Doctor Strange was. I mean, he had a little bit of humor in it, but it wasn't a comedy to that point. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I need those comedic references. Because I mean, if we see Doctor Strange dancing, we're all gonna be pissed. We all know that. If he does a little tune or little, we're just gonna be like, what? So, where's the rest of the Marvel? Why do they always? Where's the rest of the guys? That's just so frustrating. They're like these guys always get like hundreds of chances, and their movies come out the same. I just like, is there an up and coming director somewhere else who could take the movie into a decent direction? I don't understand why. I mean, and now listen, now they got creative differences, but somewhere in there they should have dropped a second Strange movie already. You know what I mean? Like, it's been a couple of years since the first one. Like, how long has it been since the first one landed? Like 4 years?
He had the weird part because after his film Thor Ragnarok came, and then it was Avengers Infinity War, and it was kind of on this path to Endgame. So there really wasn't a good point for them to drop a Strange movie because they had like 4 other films during his film or after his film?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but I just feel like they always wait too long. Like now they beefing with the director who made a really good film. That Strange film was really good. So instead of beefing with them, I don't know. Tell them to tone it down, whatever the case may be, and let them direct the film. I don't know. But I don't know if I want to see a Sam. I don't know if I want to see Sam in it. I don't know if I want that type of film for the strange films.
Yeah.
But
Javon, what do you think on this?
I don't know. Strange is my favorite, so it really doesn't matter that much to me. The movies are okay, but it's like Iron Man with a cape. Uh,
And magic.
They can do whatever they want. Yeah, and magic. I don't know, man. I'm just not. Well, Strange just isn't my favorite, so it really doesn't matter who they attach to it.
Okay. Now here's the interesting part. If Sam Raimi actually does get this job, he will have directed Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, two of the characters that Steve Ditko co-created with Stan Lee. So that would be kind of a fun twist if they were to make that happen.
I got a question for that though.
Yo.
I would like Sam Raimi to do a Batman or even a standalone Wolverine.
Well, I mean, the way DC does their films now, anybody could do anything now. So maybe next month we'll have a Sam Raimi Batman film.
Yes, it'll be alongside the Robert Pattinson Batman, but not in that world, but a different time zone that's exactly the same that's going to confuse the hell out of everybody. Yeah, sounds like a DC idea.
I feel like you guys just don't understand. All right. I know you guys may have been sick of Saw, but Chris Rock is not. And he has got a new spin-off continuation of the saga called Spiral. And he's got Samuel L. Jackson playing in it too. Are you guys remotely interested or curious?
The hell?
Are you serious?
Right. Right.
That's my only reaction.
Because I know they're rebooting Saw, so I'm like, is this a
So they're making a black Saw because, Jordan Peele's like, hey, black people can do horror. And Samuel L. Jackson's like, hey, that's a good idea, motherfucker. Tried to get these motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking plane, but that wasn't horrible enough.
Nah, man, it's going to be like a
happening?
soft film here, and Chris Rock is going to be the one putting it together. And Samuel L. Jackson, yeah.
Why?
Because he has always tried to kind of branch out from just being a funny guy. He's been doing this for a while. And he's like, well, shoot, I can do a horror movie too.
Okay.
It's not the fact that he's trying to do a horror movie. It's that he's trying to do a Saw-like horror movie.
It's from the book of Saw. It's not like a...
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I was like, wait, why are you rebooting Saw and they're making it black? Which is fine, but black in the horror movies, like, why? Except for Tales from the Hood, I'm good. What happened?
Guy first, the end. That's black in horror movies.
There's two black people, so no, that won't be the case. At least one of them will survive. All right, so have y'all seen these new Sonic the Hedgehog commercials for this film that's coming out?
The more the commercials come out, the less I get interested, and I was already on negative interest anyway. This is ridiculous.
I have to be honest with you, Gunnar. I've seen the trailers. I'm kind of like, I've laughed at the appropriate points, not like, ha! That's crazy. What are they trying to do? I actually think, as far as these movies where they bring a video game character to the world of reality, this one doesn't look terrible. I mean, he's got some golden rings popping up. Tika Sumter's in it. James Marsden, Jim Carrey.
Count how many video game movies there were actually good.
Doom, Resident Evil, every other one.
Right. Those was the first two Resident Evils, and then
it was like the first two were good. Then I think it was 4 and 5, and if they did 7, then 6. Gosh, that last one was trash.
I don't know. I stopped at 3.
You know,
like I'm good.
What's the deal on Silent Hill? Was that good?
It had a lot of promise. I'll say that. Then they forgot.
It's on Netflix. I really want to watch it.
Wait,
it's not
they had a lot of promise, but they forgot to put it in.
Exactly, Gunner. You didn't even let me finish that one. You nailed that one. Yeah, they had a lot of promise, but they, yeah, dude. I think what happened is like if you watch the first 10 minutes, you're like, okay, all right, and then it falls off the wagon. It's like, what the hell is this? After a good 30 minutes in, Silent Hill is one of those games that you could really make a good trilogy out of. You could really make something scary if you commit to making it an R-rated movie,
or at least one really good movie.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, one really good one.
Are you saying Silent Hill was not rated R?
It was PG-13 though.
Oh no!
How, Sway? How,
Sway? Yeah, I mean, because you got to make it. You gotta draw the kids. You gotta make sure that they can come see it.
But again, they have proven that R-rated movies get audiences, and a movie like that. So, like this is one of those games that like Jeff was playing, and I'm like, man, because I actually like the horror games. I actually like watching Jeff because it's like getting him freaking out is actually hilarious. So like, if this was me playing, it would suck. But watching him like, nah, it's like it's kind of hilarious. So like, dude, Silent Hill, where they got little crapping guys with their heads turned around and walking at you randomly, you're like, okay, I am not ready for this game, and I'm glad it's in.
Yeah, that's definitely a nightlight game.
No, Jake, they missed the mark on it.
If you make a good game, like if you want to talk about a movie, like I would love to get my hands on if I had like a couple $100 million, that would be one. Because all you have to do is follow the video game and just run that, and you'd be like, oh yeah, dude, this will make money.
There's 5 I would do right now. Silent Hill, Dead Space. They did an animated Dead Space, but to do a live action Dead Space is one of the scariest games I've ever played. Okay. Dead Space 1 and 2 are frightening, legit. Like if your lights out in your basement, nobody is home. We're 40-year-old men. I'm serious. I'm turning every light on in the house. I might call the police.
So when you call the police, I'm just making sure.
I'm scared. That game legit scared me, dude. I said Silent Hill, Dead Space, Shadow of the Colossus. God, I had one more. Shadow of the Colossus. And to be honest with you, it sounds funny, but a real Five Nights at Freddy's. Because the premise of that is nuts alone. Like, you can have fun with that. I think that's one you can really have fun with. Like, not animated, a live action Five Nights at Freddy's, and don't cheese up the animatronics, make them as scary and old and rusty as possible. Oh, and Fallout. Fallout is one you can really have a ball with. Those are the 5. I would do them in a heartbeat.
All right. So, fellas, you may not know this because you aren't in the know of true cinema, but the Oscars are this weekend. It's the 92nd Annual Academy Awards. There is one actor of color among the 20 nominees, and no female director is nominated in the directing category. However, producers Lynette Howell-Taylor and Stephanie Allen are promising that these Oscars will have plenty of diversity on display on Sunday. Is that enough to get you guys interested in watching it?
Hey, black people, give your white colleagues awards and tell them why they're better than you. Okay, bye-bye.
There'll be a lot of ethnic presenters, and we'll sit all the brown faces in the front.
Oh, yes. Well, pan to that black person there. Yes.
Pan Jay-Z, Blue Ivy, and Beyonce just sitting the whole time or something, like Super Bowl, right? Very cool. And then...
Yeah, with half the section was sitting down, yeah.
Right. And then, Tyler Perry will be playing various characters in different wigs, and he'll be sitting down and presenting in different characters. And
Yeah,
I swear to God, if that
don't give
happens,
them any ideas, because I'm like, oh man, they could.
I swear to God, if that happens, I'm going to probably just drive to California,
break the wall down,
slap him or something. I don't know, whatever. Oh no, he's in Atlanta. I'll go down there again and just slap him. I don't know, whatever. And then what else? What else? What do they normally do? Some rap group will come up and just perform and then not win. You know what I mean?
Migos.
That song. Right. Something, exactly.
So yeah, I gotta tell you, I'm not really interested in watching Oscars this year. I may skip it.
But it's your job, Jeffrey.
I don't get paid to watch Oscars, actually. And
Wait,
so I'm not.
What the hell are we doing here then?
Bye.
So sorry. So, Vin Diesel says Fast 10 may be a 2-part finale. I don't know how a numerical film can have 2 parts.
Because 11 would seem weird.
Right.
We're not gonna call it 11. Just Fast 10 Part 2.
Well, you could watch it in one setting when you get home, but just don't do that now.
He's like, look, if Harry Potter and the Avengers saga can do it, the Infinity Saga can do it, we can too. We've been on a hell of a lot longer than both of them, which is so true.
It is true.
Chief,
well, maybe not Harry Potter. Fun.
Chief, I got a new TV series for you. You ready?
I'm all ears.
All right. It's going to be an action one. It's going to star John Travolta and Kevin Hart.
And who?
Kevin Hart.
Oh, okay. So, like, ones they're like partners or bad guys. I mean, what is this?
All right. It's going to be called Die Hart. It's going to have Kevin Hart playing a version of himself, comedic actor, tired of being stuck in the sidekick role. So then he jumps at the opportunity to take on the leading man action star status for a movie, but is mandated to attend an action star school led by Travolta's character.
I'm gonna say no.
Ooh, man. Anybody else interested?
Nothing about that sounded interesting.
If this were maybe earlier in Kevin Hart's movie career, this would be down. But I feel like I've seen this before in some fashion by him and or Martin Lawrence, you know what I mean, or somebody like that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. It seems like we've seen it before. Right now, I'm kind of like, I've seen it. If somebody dragged me to it, sure, I wouldn't mind watching it. But I won't see it on purpose.
It's a TV show.
Oh, it's a show? Wait, it's a whole TV show?
Mm-hmm.
How many episodes and what channel? Swear to God, if you say Fox, I'm hanging up right now.
Not Fox. It's what is this network called? Quibi?
See, now I don't even know if I have that channel. What the hell? Give me a number of what channel that is if you know it by heart. Exactly.
No clue.
You don't. Who the hell?
This one of them internet joints. Like Facebook
or
TV or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Good. I'm not going to force myself to try to find what the hell Quibi is. I don't even know how to spell it. What? It's true. I don't know how to spell it.
It's just the way it is.
So
here.
no, now I'm definitely not interested. I'm like, so John Travolta on some random network. I was like, what? I thought he goes to like TBS or something. Nah. Quibi. How do you spell that?
Quibi. I feel like all the good names
like
were
some
taken.
Startup. Yeah, it sounds like some startup for some damn app.
Or prescription medicine.
Quibi has using Quibi.
Quibi has been known to cause heart failure, liver disease, cancer, hair falling out. All right, I got a better show for you now. It's coming to Showtime. Viola Davis is going to be in First Ladies as Michelle Obama.
Viola Davis, huh?
Well, First Ladies is talking about history's many impactful, world-changing decisions and how they were made by dynamic first ladies.
Okay. Are we going to be empowered by watching this?
I'm always empowered. I'm a man, apparently, so this is something I'm just in a constant state of being as a man. Empowered.
Now we're black and
drunk
never
history
empowered.
or something?
Don't forget that part. Anyway,
urban history.
Urban history.
I'm urban empowered.
Hold on, I'm confused. So Viola Davis just narrating it, or I'm confused?
No, she's going to be Michelle Obama in this show with other first ladies.
So who?
Wait, what?
Okay.
What are like the first lady super friends or something?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Wait, what?
It's going to take a glimpse. So like Jackie Kennedy, we're going to see her helping John make some big decision. So maybe an episode.
Oh,
maybe just kind of foot around through the time. Yeah.
It's like a mini-series thing where each person plays a different role. Okay. I just wasn't, I was very confused. So it's like drunk history, only without the drunk. You just see the stuff.
It's a serious drunk history with no alcohol.
Yeah.
Hard pass.
I'll be down. You know what I mean? I'll watch it on demand when it's like done, and then I'll just like binge it.
Good news for you guys. Tyler Perry's If Loving You Is Wrong is ending after season 5.
Good talking to y'all. Peace.
I didn't know that there was 5 seasons of anything Tyler Perry. What is If Loving You Was Wrong, though?
Let's see. This show is on OWN. So and I think OWN just has to fulfill the contract to have as many Tyler Perry things in there as possible.
I mean, this is not the haves and have-nots, right? This is a whole different show.
If Loving You Is Wrong follows the lives and relationships of a group of 5 husbands and wives who live on the same street in the fictional community of Maxine.
Dude, the last time I remember Tyler Perry had TV shows was on when he like owned a stake in TBS because they just kept farting out his shows.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? The one with G Money?
Meet the Browns.
Meet the Browns. Just the worst shit on TV. Good God. Yeah, that was the last time. I didn't know he had TV shows still, man. That's how much I've been paying attention.
I don't know if I'd say
just keep them going.
Yeah.
And he's got another one on BET called Sisters or something I've only heard about on the radio. I was like, what the hell? And then another one coming out called The Oval. And I'm like, which looks like just like Scandal, right? So I'm like,
of course. Of
why?
Course. Bed wench to a white president.
Yep. There you go.
There's that.
Like Tyler makes like Flavor Aid versions of things.
He's shafted.
He really does. Like Meet the Browns was like the King of Queens and the other what's his name movie shows. Those 2 shows that are literally the same show that what's his name Mall Cop did.
Kevin James.
Kevin James. Them 2 Kevin James shows was Meet the Browns and whatever. Then the other one with Mr. Brown didn't that Tyler Perry did, right? Like.
Oh my God. Oh.
Loving You Is Wrong is like. One of some other, I don't know what the hell. That's like Whack Dynasty. I don't know what the hell that is. The Have and the Have Nots. Actually, wasn't that a movie too? No.
It's highly likely. All right, so here's some more Star Wars news for you guys because I know you can't get enough of this. After Rise of Skywalker, Bob Iger said the future of Star Wars is television for the next few years, which means we're not going to see a Star Wars movie for a long, long time. Hopefully.
Well, let's say this. There was a rumor they were like, and I think we've touched on this a couple episodes ago. There's a rumor they're going to try and do Knights of the Old Republic, which has nothing to do with the Skywalker. So they have a little more free, they have a little more open landscape to mess around with. So I think TV is the way to go. I mean, it's just like, in case something doesn't work, you can instantly reboot and go in a different direction versus, hey, we came up with this movie, this trilogy. Oh, what's the end point? We'll tell you in 3 movies. How much money am I investing in? A couple $1 billion. But don't worry, we'll make it that, and then everyone will love everything from Star Wars from now on. Okay, I think that works. We got a problem. They hated the second movie. What do? just stay the course. We'll all make it back. It doesn't need to make any sense. Just keep going. So yeah. So TV, good way to go.
The only way to go. All right. Well, that's everything on the wire right now. So it's that special time of the week. Who are your dummies? Who are your nominees for Dummy of the Week?
Oh my God.
Gonna go first.
There's so many. This is too much.
Right.
We can start off with.
All right. Who you got?
The Trumps. Because Milana, basically we got a new stripper now, First Lady, and in the tail on the donkey that used to be called the Medal of Freedom, and now it's called the Donkey of whatever the hell, racist bigotry. I don't know. This Bama, Rush Limbaugh just got the Medal of Freedom, and it was like a surprise at State of the Union. Now, I've never seen a surprise gift giving at any State of the Union for as long as I've been alive. And here it is happening, and it's like a reality. I mean, the State of the Union was like a reality show. I'm catching it. I didn't watch it like live, but I caught enough of it, and then I was like, let me just watch this thing. It was ridiculous. Like Nancy Pelosi's like ripping up the speech, which was hilarious. But it's like, did Tyler Perry watch this like show? Did Tyler Perry write this? Because that's what it feels like.
Yeah, like he wrote it.
Random shit I've ever seen in my life. Like we're 3 steps away from like, remember when Parliament used to fight over across the pond? The members used to like throw chairs at each other.
Somebody's about to get caned to the top of the head. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like we're like 2 steps away from that. We're like 2 steps away from Bama. Just like, you know what? Fuck. Just going at each other.
To be honest, she's like, hey, ripping it up was the decent thing. I'm sure she was like, if I hear any more of this joint, I'm just gonna throw the speech at him like halfway through. No, I'm just hold
grab that gavel and just look at his dude head and he's like, you know what? Crack.
No, just moves up his hair a little bit. You don't even have to do anything. Just touch his hair. I
want total disrespect. I want Sherman to go up there and take a piss at the podium and just walk off. Just total disrespect.
Nah, I want a woman. I want one of the women sitters to do that. Just take a squat. Just you know what? We ain't got no stream. It's just blah all over it. That's what's gonna happen. It's pretty much what's happening. Everybody's taking a piss on the Constitution and everything anyway. This man just got off of all charged. I mean, I'm just done. I'm done with government.
J. King, you got one?
There's been a lot of dummies this week. So much. Like it's dumbass overload, right? I got maybe half of one. Maybe Baker Mayfield for saying, what did he say? I'm done answering questions. I think I've proven myself. You did. You did prove yourself, Baker. You won. What did he win? All of 8 total NFL games? You proving yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You proving yourself, Baker. The people, the outrage of Beyonce and Jay-Z and little Jay-Z sitting down at the Super Bowl. Like, did y'all watch the video? It was like half of the people in their section didn't stand up. Like, why are we picking them out of the crowd? Like, what the? Is everything they do news? Like, if you go to Yahoo's news feed is dominated by Jay-Z and Jay-Z, Beyonce, and the Kardashians. Whatever they're doing is the most important thing happening right now. A 747 coming back from Germany crashed in the Alps. And unimportant. Little Beyonce Jay-Z was wearing Balmain shoes at the Super Bowl. You gotta see this.
Wait, Javon,
what are these things you speak of?
Hold on. You just said there was a plane crash and people died?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused.
No, it didn't happen. Didn't happen.
Oh, okay. Because I thought after every plane crash or helicopter crash, you're supposed to acknowledge every person that died.
Of course,
Jeffrey, that's only when a celebrity dies and you want to guilt everybody else for not caring. Not just a random plane crash. Come on.
Yeah. Or when the I mean, that in itself was ridiculous. Like, what's her name? Disney's grandchild came out, and she's a elderly woman at this stage, I guess, but she comes out, let's not deify Kobe Bryant. It's like, lady, Nobody's saying let's put them on the dollar bill or let's start naming churches after Kobe.
Hold on.
But
I'd
people,
like to be the first to propose that we put Kobe Bryant on the dollar bill.
Hey,
right,
wait a minute.
fine.
We also can let's also not deify those early Disney movies that you have to put a disclaimer on that are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's not deify the Disney movies that we got to say, hey, we were kind of racist back then. What do you want? Look, lady, I understand you. I used to feel that kind of way. I get on my soapbox, but it started getting cold. I needed the wood. I burned it. Step off your soapbox. Nobody gives a shit what you have to think about Kobe Bryant. And that's what really pissed me off about his death and the aftermath. I knew that there was going to be three types of people in this. There were going to be the people that I'm so sad. It's just the saddest day of my life. Yeah, well, talk to his wife and his other three kids and his mom and his dad and his sisters and the people that actually loved and knew the man and his daughter, by the way. Shut up. It doesn't matter how you feel right now. It sucks, but save your mile long post on your stupid Facebook, Instagram, whatever that you use these days, just to make yourself feel like you're a better person because you mourn the celebrity. Shut up. Stop it. Process it like an adult, like the rest of us. Yeah, those people. You got the people who, like this idiot comic who felt like the need to be troll of the year in week 3 of the year, in week 4.
What did Mr. Comic do?
Guy?
No.
You see
What
this
did he
guy? Well, he wrote some long, disgusting post about, I'm glad he's dead because he allegedly raped some skank in a hotel in Colorado or something like that. And I'm like, dude, and now he was mad. The comments by itself, that's not even worth commenting about. That's not even worth jumping on the internet and putting your cape on for, because you already know what he's doing. But his reaction to the aftermath, like, he had shows canceled. He got dropped by his talent agency. He's like an island right now. Is Ari Schaefer his dude's name?
I'm trying to be provocative. Why aren't you listening to me?
Well, this is what he said. Ari Shafir. Oh. Yeah, Ari Shafir, if you want to know.
Ari Shafir. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What is this dude?
He's a goof. He's a definite goof. He said this. He wrote this big long thing about, I'm glad Kobe's dead because I'm winning the Internet Troll of the Year award, and he got upset about the backlash he received. I mean, it was swift. Like I said, talent agency dropped him. Got like the next 3 months of gigs canceled. Like nobody's touching this guy with a 10-foot pole. And he had to come, now you got to go on your apology tour, your bullshit apology tour. And he's like, I always say these bad things about celebrities because we build them up so high. And, it's just dark comedy. It's just me, voicing my opinion about how we deify celebrities. So many other people die and they don't get half of the attention. It's like, dude, you know exactly what the hell you were doing. And I bet you can scroll through your
you want to be a celebrity. Like, you're lost.
Yeah. This is you messed up. You wanted this to be your moment and be Mr. Provocateur, but you didn't think it was gonna backfire like this. You deserve everything you got. Everything you have being taken away from you. I'll say that. You deserve all the backlash you got. And no amount of apologizing, no amount of excuse making is gonna take this back. And this is one of them things where you wish you could eat the words. Once you blurt out something stupid like that, you wish you could take it back. Or you tweet something stupid, you wish you had a rewind button on it. Unfortunately, you don't. You got to live with that shit. You did that one, and effectively killed your career for now. At least for now.
All right, Jace, you said you wanted me to come back. What you got?
Oh, okay. My dummy of the week is for whoever decided they needed to reboot Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
What?
I don't know what genius did this. I don't know where they come up with the factory of reboot movies. But Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is not one you say, you know what? We just didn't get enough out of that series.
Oh my
every drop of entertainment was gone out of that movie. Like, just like we don't need any more. Just whoever, just chalk it up to a bad day, but take that green light away. Just go back to drinking your cocktails on the yacht. But whoever greenlit that is the dummy of the week.
When did that come out? We were 8, right? Like, that was like 88, 89?
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
So we were children, right? Like, we watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, I watched Just One of the Guys like 100 times. Like, I watched really bad movies. Shoot, Karate Kid 3 was a great movie to me then.
Karate Kid 3?
3.
I'm about to say. 3 was a stretch.
For me then.
2 was actually the most boring movie in time.
But Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was a terrible movie. I was like, this is not funny.
Yeah.
Then, as a child.
You were easily entertained as a child. It's exactly what you said.
I was like, this is dumb. And my dad said, you want to turn it? I said, yes. And we turned it away from that to watch, who knows the hell we watched? Small Wonder. Who knows? Something else. But it was on cable, because we damn sure didn't go to the theaters yet, crap. So that's why I was asking when it came out, because I don't remember when it came out. I just remember when I watched it.
My nominee is when Jay-Z. He was speaking about all the fuss people were making about him and Beyonce sitting during the anthem. And he's like, listen, we weren't protesting. We were just talking about the show. We were talking about Demi Lovato and how Yolanda Adams did their thing. So we just got caught up as artists. We were in artist mode talking about everything. So that's why I'm going to stand up.
So you heard Demi Lovato sing, and they said, hey, stand and rise for the national anthem. And you were still just jiving over Yolanda Adams?
He has an explanation. The whole time we're sitting there, we're talking about the performance. Then right after that, Demi comes out. We're talking about how beautiful she looks and how she sounds and what she's gone through in her life for her to be on the stage. And I didn't have to make a silent protest. If you look at the stage, the artists that we chose, Colombian and Puerto Rican, J-Lo, we were making a louder stance. We were making the biggest, loudest protest of all.
Okay. But I thought it was time. I thought we were past kneeling.
Listen.
I'm all kinds of confused.
I'm so good on those guys, man.
JC just says you didn't give a crap. I made my money. Suck it. Just the easiest way to say it.
Yeah, when did it not be okay to be like, you know what? I'm rich. I don't care about you Negroes no more.
I mean, just like Dave Chappelle is literally like, here's my comment. I'm rich. Okay. Yeah. We're done here.
I think that would have a lot more. You know, we got Kim Kardashian pretending to be a lawyer, so I mean, you know, it's just.
Hey, she's gonna be a lawyer.
She wore a pair of glasses. She's a lawyer. She wore glasses. She's a lawyer.
Glasses and a regular suit.
Woo.
She's legally blonde.
She really is.
I'm thinking there's a few movies that start that way too, but you know, I could be wrong.
Yeah. Well, fellas, this has been an educational show as always. Thank y'all for rolling with me. Thank y'all out there for listening. This episode of Lyle's Movie Files has been filed.